I tell you what, here comes what's probably going to be the most amazing racing of the weekend, the 1660 class. There is virtually nothing in it whatsoever. In the 1660s, leading it on 81 points, Tashes van Tonder. Second, Wayne Skinner, and Wayne is going to be in the Jockey Junior car on a 76. Man on the move, Daniel Renison in the 47 car is on a 75. Harvey Hendricks in the CH Racing 178, standing right up front in pole position. That is Harvey Hendricks, and he is on a 71 points. Then in behind that is Andre Verschier, and Andre Verschier is on the fourth row on the inside, and he is on a 68 points. JP Jr. in the 88 car, he'll probably be a bit further back. He's the reigning SA1 title holder. He's on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th row, and that in behind Andre Verschier. Then we've got Gerrit Ellis in the 55 is the next one, and he's third row from the back, and he's on 63 points. Izan Keller in the 17. I haven't noticed him yet. I'm sure that Izan Keller must be there somewhere. No, I don't see Izan Keller anywhere in that lot. And then the next one in there behind that, Shane de Toy in the 97 car on 57. Burger van der Westhuizen is in the 56 car. So Harvey Hendricks, one of the hardest drivers out there, that's in a pole position. The 21 of Michael Tollies Miller. Oh, looks like we've lost Shane de Toy to the outside of the circuit now. All has started. The yellow flags will probably come out. Oh, the yellow flags, let's hope that nobody gets their cars damaged, because everyone's expecting a system to be going, and the yellow flag came out straight away. So that was an aborted start.
There's Percy Noah coming through, Daniel Renison, Burger van der Westhuizen. They are all in the house. Gertjie Ellis as well from Mega Oval. It is going to be an absolute blaster down there. Here comes Shane de Toy. Where will he fall in? Will he catch up to the back there?
No, he won't.
The back of the field, I don't quite know. No, they're going to release them. Here they come now. Harvey Hendricks will lead them off the line. The flag on his outside. The flag goes down. And away we go. Watch out for Michael Miller. Miller has a look up on the inside as well. Michael Tollies Miller comes through there. Wayne Skinner sits on his outside. Forsheer tucked in there behind Bester. As a run down the back main. Being squeezed to the outside. There's Andre Hoogard. They're coming through there. JP Jr.
Michael Tollies Miller having a good run in that third place. Sean Bester's worked his way through fantastically. Sean Bester up into the top 5 already. So that is a brilliant piece of driving for him as they work their way there. Harvey Hendricks trying to hold the rest of the pack out, but it's wow, Bester's up on the inside line. It's Tollies Miller that just squeezes across, and it's going to make contact there with the Wayne Skinner in the Jockey Junior exit. That takes him right out of the lead back. Tollies on that outside line. Michael Miller on the outside there of the SA2 title holder from 2016-2017. The local man, Shawnee Bester.
And it's all about Charlie Rothman at the sharp end of the field as Rothman hawks his way out of turn 2. Bester sits out there, second. Andre Verschier is in that third position as they come down towards us. JP Jr. has got it up on the inside of Michael Miller. Right in there behind them, it is a Harvey Hendricks as they race down the back main. That's a group fighting for 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 position, heading down into turn 2, being led out by Charlie Rothman.
I'll tell you what, JP Jr. was good under the braking zone going past the pit gate. And then I'll tell you what, Hendricks has to come back into the back now. That's a very dangerous situation where he's standing there. And well, there's 11 laps to go, and that car's standing driver's side on. He can't get the car into gear. He's standing in a very, very dangerous position. And still the yellow flags don't come out. I think he's trying to force a yellow, and he has to pull off onto the infield for safety's sake. Keep an eye on Van der Westhuizen, way down in the back, but working his way through.
Now JP Jr. sits through on the inside of Andre Verschier. Verschier gets muscled to the outside there by JP Jr. Right in there behind him is a 21. Victory Raceway. That's Michael Miller. Miller coming through now, and then Cassius van Tonder has got his nose in there as well. Van Tonder fighting there with Michael Miller as two of them are side by side. Out of turn 1, Van Tonder up on the inside of Michael Miller.
Well, Miller's still in the leading 5, but dropped back 1 or 2 positions initially. And the back was tight. He did exceptionally well. And Johan van Dijk is now also SA1 and SA2 that's lying in second and a third position. 5 to go, Frankie, take them away.
Alright, let's see what happens now. As the flag goes down, Charlie Rothman climbs on the last middle. Running down into turn number 1. The man from Skuman Spark Raceway in the freestyle is leading them down the back line. He's got Sean Bester behind him. Then it's JP Jr. Outsaw Motor Club, Andre Fischer sits out there in P4. He's ahead of Tashes from Torben and Vicky Raceways. Michael Miller, George Motor Club, Wayne Skinner running a bit high there on Outsaw Motor Club's Berger van der Westhuizen tucked in there behind them. We've got
Sorry, Shawnee Bester makes the dive. Somehow, I don't know how he got there, but he got it up on the inside of Charlie Rothman. He's going to try and hold that line all the way through. He's done it absolutely brilliantly. Charlie Rothman, he's being swallowed up by the local boys. The local SA2 title holder, now the local SA1 title holder, pops up on the inside. Rothman has lost his rhythm. He's under pressure.
well, he's rattled now. There's Charlie Rothman as he sits out there in P3. The runner off for Shear will be right there behind him in a 444 of Tashes van Tonda. As for Shear, now looks up on the inside of Charlie Rothman. I don't believe he's rattled. Charlie must have a problem with that motor car. That's highly unlike Charlie Rothman to go from P1 to P5 and still lose ground within 2 laps.
Yeah, and he's definitely a whole lot slower. So, tell you what, Van Tonder's right in there. Als Bashir as well, no lost up between those two. Now the likes of Michael Miller, Berger, Van der Westhuizen and Wayne Skinner with 1 to go find themselves rounding off the outer edges of the top 5. The reigning SA2 title holder who comes through to take the top honor, Sean Bester from JP Jr. Then Bashir from Van Tonder, from Rothman, Miller, Van der Westhuizen, Skinner, Ellis, Van Dijk, Noah, Renison, and then I think Shane DeToy actually made up a couple of places and came there just behind Renison. Where does he go from there? I think he's going to have a difficult run with an outside line. Rackton packed with very quick motor cars, one behind the other. Trying to make sure that he covers the whole line. It looks like going around on the outside is going to be the AE manufacturing car, the man on the move, Daniel Renison, trying to make the move through there. He's Charlie Rothman. He's passed a couple of cars. It brings with him for she. Look at JP Jr. JP Jr. sneaks on the inside line. He's going to jump up on the inside. Van Dijk as well. Van Dijk has got one on the outside, one on the inside. To the sea brings Sean Bester with him, the SA1 and SA2 title holders. Linus says, oh, there's going to be chaos on the far side. And that gets spat out. It's Tashes van Tonda. And that's because of, I think it was Gert Ellis that got tipped and went slightly sideways. And that brought out the full course yellow. What a pity. A massive price that got bust out there on the far.
Then it's Noah, then it's Miller, then it's Fischer, then it's Landman. As they come working through 13 laps to go, Gary, green flag, and we are about to go back to green.
Express from Frank Passing on a top contender here. Tygerberg goes for the last of the season, leads them out. Van der Westhuizen with a boom of smoke underneath the motor car. But he gets the good drive. Wow, look at that. He hits the front. Berger van der Westhuizen, it brings with him the SA1 title holder. It goes up on the inside as well as Sean Bester on front. Charlie Rothman comes through as well.
Running down into turn number 1 with 12 more laps to go. And JP Jr. hits the lead out of turn 1. Jr. leading down the back moment. Berger van der Westhuizen in second position. Right behind them coming through on the inside are Renison and Van Dijk. He's a Bester and Rothman. They come through on those two. He's down into turn number 1. Followed there by Andre Fischer. Fischer's got Percy Noah sitting around on his outside with Michael Miller up on the inside and racing around him on the outside is Brendan LaRue.
Yeah, Brendan LaRue with a new car doing very decently right now. Nice to see him there in the back. Daniel Renison on the inside of Charlie Rothman. Charlie with the overtaker goes around the outside of him. Van Dijk has dropped down to just ahead now of She out into the back lane, and as we're accustomed to seeing, JP Jr. from Fit Right Racing is leading them out. Berger van der Westhuizen from the excellent side of the wall in that second position. SA2 title holder Sean Bester in third. XSA1 title holder Charlie Rothman in the 201 motor car.
Turn 1 going down the back
Johan van Dijk, but for us sitting here in the commentary box, for you out there on the behind that, the fastest man from the Oudtshoorn Motor Club, the Oudtshoorn George side of the ball in the 101, Andre Forsier, very competitive. Michael Muller off the pace from the PE side. Thank you, Stephen, to go take more.
Here we go, as the flag goes down once again as they went away right into turn number one. Out of turn one, they come now as JP Jr. tucked in there behind him. We've got Sean Bester. They're trying to pull away from Rothman, but Rothman goes with the two of them as they head into turn two. Here comes Burger van der West. Danny Anderson. He's right in the front. He goes up on that second third line. And he opens the door wide here for Andre Forsier. Oh, Forsier look up on his inside. Yes, Forsier does sneak up on his inside. And behind the two of them is Michael Muller.
Michael Muller's got a bird's eye view of that one-on-one with Shea on the inside, and it's Daniel Anderson on the outside line. The two of them now holding one another up just a little bit, and while they hold one another up, the front duo of three gets away. Charlie Rothman, the only man that can really run the same place as the SA1 and SA2 title holders, proving why they were the top two last year and doing exactly the same this year on their home circuit after having done pretty well at round one of the George Motor Club. It's all in their favour now with 4 to go in heat number 2 on tonight.
3.5 laps left now for that leading duo that's working its way down the back straight now into turn two. That's JP Jr. right behind him, Shawnee Bester. Look at Charlie Rothman, he wants an inside line there on Sean Bester. And he gets squeezed onto the infield there by Sean Bester. Shawnee says, you're not coming through now, but they're going to have to keep an eye on those two behind them. Burger van der West stays in and Andre Forsier, and Forsier dives through on the inside of van der West stays in turn two.
Daniel Anderson as Rothman carries on his battle with Sean Bester. Sean Bester rubs the back bumper of JP Jr. JP takes that inside line to stay right away from the battling firstly lower. Rothman wants that inside line, and I tell you what, if Sean Bester gives a half a car width, that's more than required. The white flag comes out, 2 straights, 2 corners. That's just 4 opportunities to do anything better than what he's doing now.
Van der West stays in cars, pumping out smoke. Burger van der West stays on the final lap. Has got major issues. The checkered flag will come out now for JP Jr. JP Jr. will come home in P1. Sean Bester second, third will be Charlie Rothman. Followed there by Andre Forsier, Danny Anderson, Michael Muller. Noah's a lap down. Then it's LaRue coming through now. Shane DeToy finishing his race. Audrey Hogarth coming through as well. Wayne Skinner, Vernon Landman, and the 58 of Valhalla Meyer.
Better.
1660s, Gary. Here we go.
And the black pack comes out now. This is going to be amazing stuff. This is the inside line. The present SA2 title holder, Sean Bester, comes out onto the circuit. The third highest point scorer, the fastest man from Oudtshoorn side of Oudtshoorn and George side of the world, Andre Forsier. He's right in there in the points, make no mistake. The third car coming through behind that is Charlie Rothman. He's the 5th highest point scorer. The 7th highest point scorer, the man on the move, Daniel Renison, in there behind him. Now wait until that front row comes out and you can see exactly where he's, and then the front row comes through, and here it goes, the reigning SA1 title holder, paving friend, Wright Racing, JP Duplessis Jr., his father, 7 times Tygerberg Raceway 1660 champion, legend in his own time, Tertius van Tonder, the Titan Tools 444 car of Tertius van Tonder, Michael Muller from Port Elizabeth, the 21 car on the outside of Charlie Rothman. He shows a big thumbs up there to Charlie Rothman. Charlie shows him a big thumbs up. Nice competition between the two of them. The third row behind that, ex-KPL driver, 1660 champion, now resident of the George Motor Club, riding Jockey Junior's car. That's the 10 car, the Union Signs, BC Bester Motors, Nissan Exa. That's on the outside of the man on the move, Daniel Renison, in the 47 car.
Well, SA1 and SA2 on the front row of the grid. That's Bessie Bester and the reigning defending champion, the paving friend golf of JP Jr. His heart will be thumping in his chest cavity right now, but Andre Forsier from Oudtshoorn was lightning quick out there last night. So was Tashius van Tonder before he was unceremoniously plastered into the wall coming out of turn one, and they worked long hours to get this Titan Tools Racing Golf back on the track once again. Ex-SA champion from Schoemans Park Raceway is Charlie Rothman in the 201. Michael Miller from Victory Raceway, Port Elizabeth. His stablemate E47 is Danny Renison. On his outside we have got you just said his name now. Wayne Skinner. You can't remember main circuit, I mean, this you remember. Then we got Shane DeToy. Behind Shane DeToy we have Percy Noah. On the outside of Percy Noah, Brendan LaRue. A bit further down we see the 151 from Victory Raceway, that's Vernon Landman. And then behind Vernon Landman, that is from Oudtshoorn Motor Club, that's Burger van der Westhuizen. And there's a lot more of them going down to the back of the field. I can't see all of them here, but it's a star-studded field all the way to the back of the pack.
Ellis is there at the back of the pack. He's a top contender,
and
Johan van Dijk lost a wheel last night, so that means he's coming off the back of the pack. Harvey Hendricks had a DNF and he's coming off the back of the pack. So those three in specific are three of the best. Now, if they can work their way through the pack, impossible. If they can work their way through the pack and pick up a decent position, keep in mind those three will start at the front of the pack in the next event. So don't count them out, because if they can make up a whole heap of positions, and Hougaard's there with them as well. Harvey Hendricks, Johan van Dijk and Gert Ellis is on any given race day a possible top three contenders at any given race meeting. So if they can do well in this one and stand at the front of the next one, the likes of Shawnee Bester and the best of the rest starting off the back of the pack, chaos, plain chaos.
Well, 15 laps. This is going to be an absolute war out here. We're going to get ready to go. The Do for SA flag goes down, and away they go as they race down into turn number one. Down into turn one they go now. They're side by side. It's Bester and JP Jr. Bester and JP Jr. Then it's Andre Forsier that pops through in that third place, right up against the wall. Coming through on the outside is Michael Miller. Miller made his way through. Here comes Charlie Rothman on his inside. This is chaotic as they head down into turn number one. Behind them is Danny Renison, and sitting on the outside is who's that guy from fucking Georgia again? Any case, sitting out there behind him we have now got Shane DeToy, and DeToy's been followed there by Percy Noah.
While trying to work his way up on that inside line is JP Jr., the SA1 title holder, a man that's really on the pace, a non-local. That is Andre Forsier. Oh, it looks like he's gone into the wall. I think that was Brendan LaRue, and he's now got tied there with Harvey Hendricks. It went into the side of Brendan LaRue as Brendan LaRue came off the wall. Full course yellow. Must say Andre Forsier is looking very, very quick. I wouldn't be overly surprised if Andre Forsier stays with him and maybe even goes further towards the front of the pack. But remember, Charlie Rothman with the Opel Tigra is also blindingly quick, and that car has got a very stiff suspension, and it will be very quick later on in the night when you get to the harder track surfaces.
Oh, Tashius van Tonder runs around the outside of Charlie Rothman, but goes high. Rothman does the undercut on him as they work their way out of turn two, heading back down into turn number one. Rothman on the inside, van Tonder on his outside. Then we've got the two friends from Port Elizabeth in there behind him. That is Michael Miller and Daniel Renison. Renison tucks it in there on Miller, and it looks, yes, it is Ellis that dives on the inside of Skinner.
Ellis making up positions, but look at Andre Forsier. If anybody is going to make up positions, I do believe it's going to be Andre Forsier. Charlie Rothman pops up on the inside of Forsier. Wow, the ex-SA title holder. Him and Forsier made a bit of contact, I think, on that passing maneuver. That put a bit of ground between them, and Forsier straight away goes and tries to whack into Charlie Rothman, and that now turns the whole pack around, and that move by Forsier has created a very big bad situation. Now we've got a fire that's got under Forsier's car. Forsier tried to nudge him from behind, turned himself into the tire, and I think that could be a lot of damage on that motor car. I think they'll have to do a lower control arm on that car.
Right, the green flag goes down with 9 more laps as they head down into turn number 1 once again. Down out of turn 1 they come now. It is Sean Bester. Right in there behind Bester we got JP Jr., Charlie Rothman. Then it's Tashius van Tonder, our friend from Port Elizabeth, rounds off the top 5 from Victory Raceway. Daniel Renison. Renison runs out of turn 2. Behind them we got Shane Du Toit and Percy Noah. Percy Noah coming in there behind Du Toit, followed there by Skinner and Burger van der Merwe. Somebody sounded pretty rough coming through. Is that the van der Merwe car that sounded pretty rough? We'll have to look and see as Percy Noah runs around the outside of Shane Du Toit.
JP Jr. just nibbles at the back bumper of Sean Bester, but he's got to go, because if he doesn't, he's got a bit of an overlap now on Bester, and if he doesn't go, he's going to have the Rothgon Civils Charlie Rothman all over the back of him. Charlie Rothman looks to be on the same pace, maybe a millimeter faster than the two that's up front, so they can't just run first and second and back one another as local drivers, because Charlie Rothman has got other ideas. He's on the inside line, he pitches it heavy going into the corner, he gets it up on the inside of JP Jr., but JP gets good drive coming out of the corner. Tashius van Tonder is coming into play. Charlie Rothman on the inside of JP Jr., last of the late breakers. JP holds that position.
Oh, they're bogging each other down, and here comes the 444 Titan Racing Golf of Tashius van Tonder. He's keeping an eye on them and he's getting away there from Renison. As they head through, here goes Charlie Rothman. Rothman goes up into P2. He gets his nose ahead of JP Jr. and here comes Tashius van Tonder as well.
Remember, going into tonight's racing, JP Jr. is in fact leading the title chase. He's the highest point scorer out there, alongside him Shawnee Bester. So with 4 to go, that is a very important battle. The AE car in there behind them in that 5th position is having a very good run on this service. Behind him is Percy Noah. Then a gap back to Shane Du Toit. They had lots of problems last night, but he still leads out from Burger van der Westhuizen, and then in there behind that Wayne Skinner from Gert Ellis, and then recovering Johan van Dijk.
There's a lovely pace going on there behind Shane Du Toit. That is a great one there. Look at Burger van der Westhuizen. He had a look up on the inside of Du Toit. They're pushing each other around coming out of turn 1, and Skinner comes off the worst. Have a look at that. They're diving around in front of each other. Here comes Du Toit, and Charlie Rothman's up against the wall. Charlie Rothman has parked the car up against the wall. That is all over, Gary, for Charlie Rothman. He stands up against the wall in turn 2.
Well, whereas Sean Bester, I don't see Shawnee Bester anywhere. Sean Bester is gone as well, so 2 of the top title contenders has gone out of the top 3. The white flag is out. Who leads them out? Oh, it's JP Jr. from Tashius van Tonder. Tashius hangs it sideways. Top dollar going into the corner. Daniel Renison in that 3rd position. JP Jr., Tashius van Tonder, Daniel Renison, Percy Noah. That's the first 4 across the line. After that is going to be Gert Ellis, Shane Du Toit, Burger van der Westhuizen. Then it is the recovering Johan van Dijk ahead of Arno Hougaard. Then Andre Verschil got put to the back of the pack, and Brendan Leroux and Brandon Landman bringing up the tail end of the field. Wow! Oh, what can I say?
As they work their way out of turn 2, the Do for SA flag is up. This is heat number 2, 1660s, and away they go as they nail it down into turn number 1. It is Johan van Dijk that gets a whole shot out there. Look at Burger van der Westhuizen. He's muscled his way now into 2nd position. Right behind him, we've got Gert Ellis. Ellis coming through as well. He sits out there in P3. Then it's Rothman, and behind him, Arno Hougaard.
JP Jr. doing brilliant stuff on the inside line. Sean Bester tried the outside and it didn't work. JP Jr. went for all or nothing on that inside line. For She coming through with him as well. The one-on-one on for She is super duper quick, and he gets blocked there by Shane Du Toit, and that's cost him big time. That brings Daniel Renison, man on the move on that outside line. Sean Bester still not making the same kind of headway as JP Jr. By rights, the outside line should be the quicker, safer way to go through the traffic. It hasn't worked for Sean Bester. Bester.
That's still Johan van Dijk. It sits up there in P1 with Burger van der Westhuizen, Rothman and Ellis. That is the front four. They're getting away there from Hoogaard. That's got Tashius van Tonder and Leroux. Oh, there's contact there between Leroux and Van Tonder. Van Tonder just bounced off him, and that will open the door now for JP Junior. Junior finds his way through. Percy Noah sits there behind him. Here comes Forshire. Renison is in the house as well and locking up behind him and coming through with Shawnee Bester.
Well, JP Junior is making the best headway of all the big hitters. The present SA1 title holder is doing it all right. Forshire is coming through very strongly. Sean Bester's now decided, well, let's go for the inside line because it's working for the other two. The 101 pops up on the inside of Percy Noah, and he brings Sean Bester and then Daniel Renison with him as well.
Well, Gert Ellis has made the move there on Johan van Dijk, and Gert has now moved up into that third position. Van Dijk has dropped down into P4. P5 is now JP Junior. He's got his nose ahead of Hoogaard. The two of them are now pulling away now from Noah, Forshire, and from Bester. Renison sits there, and Tashius van Tonder has got trouble going into turn 2.
Flat right-hand front tyre on that motor car, and that is the end of his championship hopes completely. Charlie Rothman running away at the front from Burger, Van der Westhuizen. Van Dijk has got very few points due to losing wheels and other bad luck. It started near the front of the pack, doing a very competitive run in fourth position, just behind Gert Ellis. Off the back of the pack, second highest point scorer, JB Jr. has worked his way all the way up to sixth position. For Sheer now trying to get past Hoogaard, and he brings Bester with him.
Well, Gert Ellis is now having a squiz at Burger, Van der Westhuizen. Ellis wants to come past into that second place and does so. Gert Ellis moves up now into second position, but Van der Westhuizen, well, let him get away with it. Right behind them, we have got Johan van Dijk. Van Dijk's been chased down there by JP Jr. Then it's a gaggle of four cars with Hoogaard right up against the wall. He'll lose out a couple of positions there to Forshire, Bester and Renison.
Well, definitely the three quickest is Duplessis, Forshire and Bester. There's no doubt about that. Of everybody that's out there, I believe they are the right ones. So it looks like another tyre that's come off the rim, and that'll be under Hoogaard. So it's now all about Charlie Rothman with 5 to go. The 201 of Charlie Rothman from Gert Ellis, Burger, Van der Westhuizen, then it is Johan van Dijk. But Van Dijk is not a title contender in terms of overall points, but he's right in there on this one. Then it's Duplessis that's now closing from behind. He's got a big enough gap, I think, between himself, Forshire and Renison and Bester to be able to hold on to that position.
Yeah, down the back main, this whole group of cars go now. Charlie Rothman, ex-SA champion, working his way down the back main. Second position belongs to Gert Ellis. Third is still Burger, Van der Westhuizen. Then we got Johan van Dijk, and look how quick JP Jr.'s caught up to the back end of Van Dijk. That car's understeering heavily going into turn 2, the one of Van Dijk, and that will open up the gap in the door here for JP Jr. Then it's a gaggle of 3 cars coming out of turn number 1. It is under Forshire, Sean Bester and Daniel Renison. Then it's another group of 2 behind them, Brendan Leroux and the man from Port Elizabeth, Michael Miller.
JB Jr. making up positions, hand over fist right now. He's gone past Van Dijk, Johan van Dijk, who's also a title contender on any given night, to pick up serious silverware. Miller on the back of Brendan Leroux, and they just rub bumpers with 1 to go as the white flag comes out for Charlie Rothman. Charlie Rothman in first, second is Gert Ellis, third place is Burger, Van der Westhuizen, with JB Jr. having a look up on the inside and probably taking that away. Johan van Dijk cuts the corner too tight, loses the line completely, and that blows him out of that one. Leaders coming up towards the line. Charlie Rothman takes the win. Second place will go to Gert Ellis. A third place will go to, from the back of the pack, JB Jr. on Burger, Van der Westhuizen in fourth. Fifth will go to Van Dijk. Sixth will go to Forshire. Seventh will go to Bester. Eighth will go to Renison. Ninth will go to Leroux. 10th will go to Michael Miller. 11th will go to Honor Hoogaard. 12th to Vernon Leroux. Tashius van Tonder, he has to beat Daniel Renison. It's going to be brilliant stuff. Here we go as they come around for the last time. The reigning SA1 title holder, the reigning SA2 title holder, hammer down Tashes Van Tonder. Has he got the pace to stay ahead of Renison? This one's going to be a 20-lap race. I hope they've all got enough fuel. I know for a fact that Gavin Fleming doesn't have enough to do 15 laps. Can these guys do 20? Surely they've all got enough fuel on board. Let's hope it's not going to be an effect on the overall SA title. It's the SA1 title holder, JB Jr. It's SA2 title holder, Sean Bester. It's Tashes Van Tonder the second. Then it's Charlie Rothman, ex-SA title holder. Then it is Daniel Renison, ex-SA title holder. Then it's the fastest man from Oudtshoorn and George side of the world, which is for Shea. That's the next man coming through in that group.
Down into turn number 1 they go now. Well, JP Jr. after George, he was not in that top 3, but he came back this weekend with an absolute mighty vengeance, and he sets out 10 P1. This is SA1 and SA2 lying first and second so far, but here comes Rothman. Charlie Rothman up on the inside of Sean Bester. Now, once again, this is not what Sean needs. Rothman now goes up into second. Bester drops down into third. Van Tonder sits out there in P4. Then it's Renison, followed there by Fushia as they head out of the Motorama turn 2 corner.
Renison was just a little bit tight initially as he went into the corner. The car bounced pretty heavily as he went past the drain, and that's in the apex of the corner, and that took him slightly out of contention. He's already closed up onto the back of Tashes Van Tonder. Now Charlie Rothman outside the top 3. In fact, he was in 5th position, now finds himself at the front of the pack. I wouldn't be overly surprised if Charlie Rothman actually wins this race, but having said, I don't think that anything less than that will give him a chance at the SA3 title. I think where he is now, JB Duplessis Jr. will have enough to retain his title. I think Sean Bester will have enough, but then again, Tashes Van Tonder, if he can climb into the pack, you'll probably find it'll be 1, 2, maximum 3 points that will determine where that SA3 title goes 2019-2020.
Down the back main goes Charlie Rothman. While he's getting that lead that he wants now, with 13 and a half laps left as Rothman works his way out of turn 2. The question is, where will Charlie end on the points log at the end of this one? Does JP Duplessis have to panic, or can he settle for that second position? The man that needs to stress, however, is Sean Bester, because look what's behind Sean Bester. Tashes Van Tonder and Daniel Renison, and they're climbing all over the back of the polo as they head out of turn 2. Bester's going to have to get a move on, but he can only get a move on if JP gets a move on, and Van Tonder is there. As a matter of fact, Van Tonder has brought Renison with him, and he's also brought Gert Ellis and Fushia for the ride as well.
Well, undoubtedly the fastest man out there is Charlie Rothman. If he hadn't had unforeseen problems, he would probably have the SA title. Remember, that man's backed by Kwesi Vowers in terms of knowledge and input, so it doesn't get a better combination. Now Tashes looks up on the inside of Sean Bester.
Well, he's got his nose up there on the inside of Bester now with 10 more laps left as they head down into turn number 1. It is Daniel Meyer that gets the blue flag. Just keep out the way, son, as these hot shots are coming through. Rothman has disappeared down the highway. Van Tonder once around.
Over the wall on the far side.
The wall goes Daniel Meyer, the 124 Golf, plants himself in the wall, coming out of turn 1, and now we'll go to full course yellow and slow this all down, and Charlie Rothman's lead has disappeared off the radar because they're all rack and stack it behind the leader.
8 to go. Thank you. Take him off the line.
Right, the flag goes down and off we go once again. Now let's have a look and see as they go down. Well, it's actually 7 laps now, so when they come around they'll have half a dozen laps to do. Rothman pulls away once again there from JP Jr. JP is saying, what must I do to catch him? As they go, look at Daniel Renison comes through on Gert Ellis, and so we got full course yellow. Percy Noah is in the wall in turn 1.
Now the question bodes, was that passing maneuver before or after the full course yellow came out? A very difficult one to determine.
In a possible contender's position.
Well, Charlie Rothman didn't exactly slow the pace down that much. He tried to keep it open season, but Charlie Rothman gets caught on the restart. JB Jr. got it timed perfectly. He's now on the outside of Charlie Rothman. Well, Charlie Rothman slows down. Charlie Rothman's got a problem. Wow, it must have popped out of gear. Maybe he had the fuel pump switched off to not overfuel it while they were circulating and didn't get it on in time, because Charlie Rothman is definitely battling, and it looks like he had his hand on the gear lever now when he came past. So any chance that he was trying to surmise to get in there with 5 to go, he was reading it. He's now dropped down to almost 5th position. Daniel Wilson starts seeing dollar signs.
Now Renison is going to move up on the inside of Charlie Rothman. Charlie Rothman's got both hands on the steering wheel. 4 laps to go. It is an aiding Charlie Rothman. It is probably a panicking Charlie Rothman out there saying, no, am I seeing a possible SA3 disappear? It might be, because here comes Fouchier coming at him as well, and right behind Fouchier as they come past us is Cardelis. But right now it's all about JP Jr. down the back main, Sean Bester, and is there outside chance for Tashius van Tonder?
Remember, Tashius van Tonder was 3rd highest points going into this one, and Daniel Renison was 4th highest points. So that battle between Daniel Renison, man on the move, and Tashius van Tonder the second could be very possibly the battle for the SA3 title. Hopefully for Tashius van Tonder there's more than 2 points difference between the two of them, because right now they'll score 24 at the front, 20, 18, 16. He needs to have a 3-point gap on Renison going into the last lap to be able to still get SA3 as they work their way down the back main. The SA1 title holder well on his way to recouping a back-to-back SA1 title. Well, they come towards the line now. Unofficially, SA1 2 years in a row, JB Jr. Unofficially, SA2 2 years in a row. And then it's up between man of the move, Daniel Renison, and Tashius van Tonder in the Titan Tools car. One of those two is going to be your SA3 title holder. Kuggies, smile, Mart, smile. You're back to good man out there. He's come up with a top 3.